A very good morning to everyone. I thank you all for joining this workshop on benefits of yoga and ways to increase our saturation. As we are in the midst of a pandemic, it is important to take care of our physical health as well. Hence, we have organized this workshop on ourselves and have a more healthy life. The resource person for today's workshop is Mr. Gopinath KS. He has completed his MSc in yoga at Annamalai University. He's done his yoga instructor course at S. Vaisa University, diploma in yoga therapy at Annamalai University. Sir has also got his assistant yoga teachers training certificate from Patanjali Yogpeeth in Haridwar. Gopinath sir is specialized in various kinds of yoga such as therapy yoga, power yoga, advanced yoga, dynamic yoga, and many more. He has served as a yoga instructor at Sri Siddhaganga Math Yogeshwaram, SGS International Yoga Foundation College and Research Center, and Acharya Vidyashala. He also has achievements at the National AIU and State KSAYA competitions. We are happy to have you with us, sir. Over to you.
Okay. Thank you. Namaste to all. Myself Gopinath KS. Today now I am going to take a class of yoga. This yoga is derived from Sanskrit word. Yoga, it's Sanskrit word. Yuj means it's a union. Union means it's a combined the whole body and mind. We should control. How to control? This is the way of yoga. So it's a meaning union of joint mind and body. So now we are going to start a yoga. We divided into 8 limbs of yoga. That is, those are yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. If we done this kind of 8 limbs, we will achieve the yoga, healthy and good life. And also, I am going to explain these 8 limbs of yoga. First of all, yama. Yama is the social observation. It means how to we behave in the society. And apart from yama, we divided into 3 types. So that is satya, ahimsa, asteya, brahmacharya, aparigraha. I don't want to go explain these 3 or 5 things because we don't have time. So you can understand this is Sanskrit word. Satya, truthful, like that. Satya, ahimsa, asteya, brahmacharya, aparigraha. Keep in mind. And again, niyama. It is personal observation. Means it's how to we live a way of life. In means we have to develop our inner soul. Like so, inner soul means that we divided into again 3 parts of niyamas limb. That is Shaucha, Santosha, Tapa, Swadhyaya, Ishvara Pranidhana. So you know these 5 things: Shaucha, Santosha, Tapa, Swadhyaya, Ishvara Pranidhana. So this is a cleanness and also happiness, and also it's a simply of way of living, and also we have to surrender to God. So we are going to do like this explanation of niyamas. So we should adapt these 5 limbs in niyamas. That is the personal observation. So again we come to third step, asana. So before I told you, yama is the first, niyama is the second, asana is the third, pranayama is the fourth, pratyahara is the fifth, dharana is the sixth, dhyana is the seventh, and samadhi is the 8th step. So now we are going to do asanas. So if we done yama niyamas observations, we directly go to asanas. Asanas is nothing but it's a physical posture of the body, where we are going to stay in the particular posture. That is, we stay in the Stiram Sukham Asanam. That Patanjali says is Stiram Sukham Asanam. It is stay simple and happinessly we stay in particular posture in the long time. That is the asana. If you can do and any posture like lie down, uh, or prone or supine, and also standing or sitting, and you have also come to the yes, meditation posture also. This is the posture. If you do any type of physical posture, that is the asana. Again we come to fourth step of pranayama. Pranayama, it's a control over the breath to our expansion the breath. So nowadays it's a pandemic situation in corona, so we should improve our respiratory system. That is it come to pranayama session, right? Pranayama session, prana is the breath, yama means expansion, so prana yama. So if we increase the prana means breath, so we can expansion like a long way, so that it will be we can increase our saturation, and also we can live a long life. So keep it mind, if you live a long life, that it is the depends upon your breath. Okay, that depends upon your breath. So otherwise you can't live a long life. So all means jivitavadi, it depends upon completely prana. So this is nowadays we have to improve that pandemic situation, pranayama. So again come to pratyahara. Pratyahara is the withdraw of sense. So we can control over the sense, that is the pratyahara. So highly impossible to control nowadays because of we cannot control our Arishtad Dwargas. So that's why we can at least we can give the we can go in a step by step. That is the pratyahara. Dharana, it's a single thought. Now you are focusing in my video what I am going to teaching now. Your all mind is consumed in my video. So this is the dharana. So dhyana is just simple and you concentration the one thought, and also it is focus on mind to the and thought like a tapa japa, like this. You have to just anywhere any subject of matter, just you have to focus that subject. It doesn't matter, depends upon you, like a god where someone is going to god, so like this. Then samadhi, if you have done all these 7 limbs of Ashtanga yoga, so we can directly go to mukti, that is a samadhi. So it is the depth of yoga. Just thank you for listening this matter. So now I am going to come to practice, practically practice turn to yoga. Now all are come to sit on the mat. Now just adopt chin mudra. This is the chin mudra. See here, this is thumb, this index finger, this middle finger, this ring finger, and also little finger. Just you have to keep tip of your thumb and index finger, and remaining these 3 fingers you have to stretch and drop the palms on your knees. Okay, just gently close your eyes. Gently close your eyes. Just listen my words. Simply relax your legs first of all. Erect your spinal and neck. Be focused on your mind. Relax the shoulder. Just be focused on your mind. Concentrate on your tip of your finger. How its circulatory system is going to control in your mind. Just observe. Now come to respiratory system. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. So when you take a long inhale and exhale, just you have to observe your breath. How is body going to expand while taking inhale? Then again you can observe that exhale, how its body comes to contract. So you can observe your breath or respiratory system. Once again, take a deep inhale. Exhale. I hope you people are doing well and come to relax your mind. Be focused on your mind. Kindly awareness on your eyebrows. Just relax your forehead muscles. Relax your chest. Relax your abdominal muscles. finally relax your mind. Just defocus on your breath. Once again, take a deep inhale. Exhale completely. Now, adopt Namaskar Mudra. You can chant a starting prayer in your school prayer. Be ready, all of you. Join your palms together in front of your chest. Your thumb should be touched on your chest. Relax the shoulders. Your elbows should be parallel on the ground. Yes, hope you people all are done your starting prayer. Now we are going to do sitting breathing exercise. How we improve our respiratory system while we practicing of breathing exercise, and also little bit movement of our body. So first we going to just close the eyes, open your palms, drop your palms on your knees, observe your breath. Take a long inhale and exhale completely. Relax your chest. Yes. When you take inhale, just observe your chest. Exhale completely. Relax your chest. Yes. Keep observe your body movement. So when you breathe slowly and with long breath, that it will be your oxygen rate is going to deep. Once again, take a deep inhale, exhale. Now inhale to chant Akara once. Inhale deeply. Take a deep inhale. Second, Ukara. When you chant Akara, just observe the abdominal muscle. Once again, chant Akara. Inhale deeply. When you chant Akara, that abdominal muscle is going to free now. Just chant Akara. Okay, fine. Now we come to Ukara. That Ukara, it will affect goes to your diaphragmic breathing. So, right? When you take a deep inhale, so your chest is come to left, then chant Ukara. Just relax your chest, observe your chest. Now come to Makara. Take a deep inhale, close the mouth, chant Makara on inner side. Observe your mind, observe your throat region. It's the effect of Makara chanting, vibration to your throat and brain. Now directly come to Omkara once. Take a deep inhale. Inhale. Relax, gently open your eyes. So, here we chant Akara, Ukara, Makara. This Akara, Ukara, Mukara, this Bijakshari mantra, its vibration is going to our 72,000 nadis. So, when we activate the 72,000 nadis, that is effect going to it's our whole body, our circulatory system. Its activity is going to whole body like freely and happily. Just relax your mind. Just open your eyes. Just observe your brain, how it activates with freely and happily. Yes. Namaste. Once again, we are going to do sitting breathing exercises. So we can do all variation of sitting breathing exercise. Now I am going to do only 2 types of breathing exercise. Just click. First, you have to look forward, lift your chest, inhale to deeply rise your hands and equal to shoulders level. Once again, exhale and turn your palms upward. Take a deep inhale, rise your hands up to the join the palms together upward. Deep inhale and slowly exhale completely. Drop your palms up to shoulders level. Don't drop your hands to the down. Once again, inhale deeply. Inhale. Join the palms together upward. Maximum press the palms and you have to lock your biceps to your ear. Maximum stretch your hands up. Then exhale slowly, slowly. Drop your hands up to your shoulders level. Exhale. Don't be drop your palms on the floor. Again, 3. Just you have to drop your palms on your head. Inhale, rise your head. Exhale, look forward, completely bend down. Yes. Once again, inhale, head up. Exhale, drop your forehead to the floor. Inhale deeply. When you come to upward, take a deep inhale. Then slowly exhale. Drop your forehead to the floor. Yes. 3. Inhale. Lift your chest. Tuck the abdominal. Then exhale. Stretch the spinal forward and drop the forehead to the floor. Yes. Finally, inhale up. Relax your arms. Yes. Observe your trunk region of the body. Again. Now come to third way of breathing exercise. Inhale to rise your hands up to shoulder level in front of your body. Again, slowly exhale. While exhale, turn your body right side. You have to now I am going to turn right side. You have to hold your left palm to the right knee. Right? Maximum twist your neck. Look back. Yes. Lift the chest and look back. Exhale. Inhale. Come to center. Take a hand in front of your body. Then exhale. Turn your body left side. Just hold your right palm to the left knee. Look back maximum. Keep your spine straight. Look back. Once again, inhale deeply. Rise your hands. Then I am going to right side. Exhale. Just twist your body right side. Come to last round. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Turn your body left side. Hold properly and look back. Yes. Relax. So this is the sitting breathing exercise we are going to do. Then it comes to standing posture. Yes. Lock your legs. Directly come to standing posture. Yes. This is a Tadasana. This Tadasana means it's a Parva mountain posture. Legs together, your palms to the side of the body. Just open your chest. Then flex the abdominal, lift the shoulders, lift the chest and relax the shoulders. Look forward. Act your spinal. Your neck should be straight. Yes. This is the posture of Tadasana. Whatever we are going to do in the standing position. This is the basic step of the asana. This is a Tadasana. Right? Now we are going to do standing to breathing exercise. That is the hands in and out breathing exercise. So raise your hands together. Your hands should be equal to on your shoulders in front of your body. Take a deep inhale to bend your hands side of the body. Inhale. Exhale, join your palms together in front of your body. Completely breathe out. 3, inhale. Exhale completely. Complete exhale while you have to join your palms. Last round. Inhale deeply. Lift your chest. Relax your shoulders. Maximum look front side. And you have to lift your shoulders up to this side. It's a perpendicular your hands and legs movement. Exhale completely. Yes. Now we are going to second variation of breathing exercise. Turn the palms downward. See here. Turn the palms downward. Again, ankle stretch breathing. Inhale deeply. Rise your hands upward. And also you have to, if you're comfortable, you can lift your ankles. Then slowly exhale. 2. Inhale. Inhale. Lift your hands. Maximum stretch your hands upward. If you possible to lift your ankles. Slowly relax or drop your ankles. Exhale. Relax your hands up to your shoulders level. Last round. Inhale deeply. Take a breathe in. Maximum lift your hands upward. Maximum stretch your hands once again. Be concentrate your mind. Exhale slowly. Drop your hands. Hold your hands back. Observe. Close your eyes. Observe your mind. Observe your hands movement. How it's going to free. Yes. Then to open your eyes. Now inhale to switch your neck up. Then exhale slowly. Look down. Inhale up. Exhale. Look down. You have to stretch your neck upward and downward. Yes. Exhale. Slowly. Now your second variation. Turn your neck right. Exhale. Inhale. Come to center. Then exhale. Turn your neck left side. Inhale center. Exhale right. Inhale center. Exhale left. Now we are going to neck rotation. Exhale. Drop your chin on your chest. You have to lift your chest. Then slowly inhale to turn your neck. Rotate your neck right side. Up. Then exhale slowly. Turn your rotate your neck left down. Second round. Inhale to left, right, up, left shoulder. Then again exhale to down. Then opposite movement. Inhale to left, up, right, down. Again second round. Inhale to left, up, right, down. This is the movement of your neck. Now we are going to do peacock movement. See here, you have to stretch your neck front side. How much you stretch in your neck in front side, you have to keep maintain your back side also. See, this is, don't do your body movement, just you have to stretch your neck forward and backward like this. If you done this neck movement, you will never get thyroid in the future. This is the very good exercise for thyroid. Keep it in mind, everybody can do this peacock movement. So when we stretching the neck forward and backward, that is effect is going to thyroid gland. So if you have suffering from the thyroid gland, it will come to activate. That you can cure your future. So if you done everybody, so if you done every day, you will never get the thyroid problem. Right? This. And again, second step. This neck movement is over, then shoulders movement is over. Now come to elbows movement. Right? So you have to stretch your neck. Inhale to fold your hands, but your elbow should be straight. Exhale, stretch your hands. Inhale, fold your hands. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Just relax. Now inhale, lift your elbows. Then you are going to shoulder rotation. Inhale to lift your elbows. Then exhale to rotate your elbows in front side. Opposite. Inhale to join your elbows in front of your body. Again, inhale to lift your shoulders upward. Exhale, come to center. Once again, last round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come to center. Now you have to close the thumb, come to close your all fingers, then join your wrist, rotate your wrist inside. This is the mani bandha. It gives to affect your wrist ligament. See here, then you have to rotate out opposite side. So this is who are suffering from the arthritis problem, like a joint pain. So if you done this movement, you will never get the joint pain. Then relax your fingers. This is the Anguli Sanchalan. So first of all we are going to free our body top to tip. While we are observing the ligament of our bone. So now come to trunk rotation. You have to press the thumb on your lower spine. Inhale to lift your chest. Exhale slowly, bend forward. Just bend off of the body. Inhale to lift your chest. Don't bend back. Press the spine. Exhale completely. Bend your off in front side. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale slowly. Bend forward. If you have suffering from the back pain, do slowly and observe your trunk region. Now you have to rotate your trunk. Inhale. Exhale. Little you have to rotate like this slowly. Observe the movement of your body and observe your breath. Exhale. 3. Last round. 4. Now we are going to twisting. Inhale to raise your hands and fold your hands in front of your chest. Inhale, lift your chest. Then exhale. Exhale, turn back and twist your body left side. Again, inhale, exhale left. Inhale to come center. Exhale, twist your body right side. Inhale center, exhale left. So as well as continue along side. So if you done this movement of Kati Sanchalan, means trunk rotation or twisting, you will never get the back pain. Right? Now we are going to Janu Sanchalan. It's a movement of our next ligament is come to downward, that is kneecap. It's a patella is there, so we have to give the movement to the patella. Okay, then you have to take palms to on your knees, Again slowly look forward, slowly rotate your knees like this. Do slowly as much as possible. If you have knee pain, while knee pain, don't do movement this one. Yes, do opposite rotation. 1, 2, relax. These 2 rounds is enough in the knee pain. Now take a pump on your trunk. Now we are going to do ankles rotation. Inhale to lift your right leg. Inhale, lift your toe and our body side. Then again stretch your toes on front side. Inhale to stretch your toes back. Exhale, toes front. Yes. 2 and 3 rounds. Again, rotate your toes and clockwise rotation. So 2, 3 rounds. Again, rotate your toes anti-clockwise rotation. Yes. Relax your legs. Then again change your legs. Inhale to lift your left leg. Stretch your toes back. Exhale, stretch your toes front side. 2. Inhale. Exhale, stretch your toes front. 3. Inhale. Exhale. Then again come to rotation. 1, 2, 3. Rotate your anti-clockwise rotation. 1, 2, 3. This is we are call it as Sukshma Vayama. Sukshma Vayama, it gives movement on your whole ligament, like top to tip of our body. Just observe the body, close your eyes, palm side on the way. Kindly awareness on your neck movement. Kindly observe your shoulder ligament. Kindly awareness on your elbows and wrist and fingers. Kindly awareness on your trunk or lower back spinal. Kindly awareness on your knees. Kindly awareness on your ankles and toes. Move your contents of your lungs. Observe, breathe. Relax, open your eyes. So this is basically we should do the Sukshma Vayama before we are going to physical posture of the asana or physical posture of the body, that is the asana, you must do this all things. We have to give the warm up, or we have to give the movement on your own ligament. After that, we can go to directly to the posture. No need to do heavy warm up. This is enough to do practice of asanas, and also this is enough to do practice of breathing exercise, and also it will increase our immunity system, and also we can improve our respiratory system, right? Now we are going to do first asana, that is the Tadasana. Tadasana, now in the beginning I told you that's the explanation of Tadasana. So now legs together, lock your fingers, inhale, stretch your hands up, then once again stretch your hands up, join your biceps to your ears, maximum stretch your hands up. Inhale, lift your diaphragmic, lift your chest. Yes, once again gently close your eyes, observe your thigh muscles, observe your calf muscles, observe your body balance on your foot. Then observe your spinal, maximum inhale, lift your hands upward. How much you going to lift your body upward, that it will effect come to your body. Kindly awareness on your lower back. Yes, observe your thoracic, observe your ribcage, observe your shoulders, observe your arms, and observe your neck. Finally, inhale once again, lift your stretch, observe your fingers. Slowly relax your hands. Finally, relax your body. Relax. So this is the effect of Tadasana. We can improve our growth, and we can improve our concentration, and also you can improve our stretching our body. So always if you stretch your body, you will never get the pain. Okay, this is the benefits of Tadasana. Now we are going to do Ardha Kati Chakrasana. So inhale deeply, rise your hands up to shoulder level, turn your palms upward. Once again take a deep inhale, stretch your hands up, slowly exhale, turn your body left side. It's a lateral bending. So close, observe your body and right side of the body. Just the chest, the side of the rib cage, and right leg. And also stretch your hands maximum upward. Slowly relax your trunk. So once again inhale deeply, slowly drop your hands. Yes, close your eyes, observe your body. You can observe your body, right side of the body and left side of the body. You can observe what are the changes in your body, right side and left side. I hope you feel free your right side of the body, because we done stretching movement in the only right side of the body. So now we come to another side. Inhale, rise your hands. 2, turn the palm upward. 3, inhale, rise your hands upward maximum. Slowly. 4, exhale, slowly stretch your right side. Is lateral bending. Observe your left side of the body. Maximum keep stretch your left side of the body. Stretch upward. Slowly release your hands. 3, 2, turn the palm downward. 1, relax your hands. So this is stretching your left side of the body. I hope you people get both side of the body free. Then gently open your eyes, relax your body. Now come to one more standing posture. Inhale, cross your hands, spread your both legs up to 3 feet only. Yes, slowly turn your right side of the right foot to the right side 90 degree. Little bit turn your left foot on 60 degree inside. Turn your body completely right side. Once again bend your knees up to 90 degree in the right side. Rise your hands deeply. Inhale to rise your hands. Join your palms together upward. Keep point in front of your any point. So Erect your spinal, maximum stretch your hands upward. Keep stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then again, slowly relax your hands. Slowly turn your body opposite side. Yes, turn your left foot 90 degree, right foot 60 degree. Now you have to bend your right knee. Inhale to lift your hands, join your palms. Yes, look forward and keep observe your inside of the right side and downside of the left side. This is the Virabhadrasana. We can improve our leg strength and core strength and also increase our hand strength. This is the effect of Virabhadrasana. Exhale slowly, turn your both foot in the front side. Slowly join your foot together. Observe your body. Just relax your body. Yes, relax. This is the effect of Virabhadrasana. We can improve our leg strength, core strength, and also to be hand strength also. So this is the benefit of Virabhadrasana. Now we are going to do sitting position. Yes. Stretch your both legs in front side of your body. Take palms on side of the body. Inhale to lift your chest. Stretch your toes inside. Open your chest. Look forward. This is the Tadasana. Whatever you are going to do in the sitting posture, asanas, we must start in this posture. This is the Tadasana. So, Tada means it's a point of stick. Just observe your body, relax slowly. Inhale deeply, exhale completely. Once again, now we are going to Paschimottanasana. See, this is our body, this is the east body, this is the west body, this is the north body, and toe, come to toe, is the south body. So, we are going to Paschimottanasana, east, west, north, south. Paschima means this is the Paschima body, it comes to Uttana means toe side. That body is come to forward, that is the Paschima Uttanasana. So we can see how to do Paschimottanasana. Inhale, raise your hands, turn your palms. Once again, 3. Inhale up, exhale. Grab the toes, look forward, exhale slowly. Drop your forehead to the knees. If you comfortable, drop your forehead to the knees. Or else if not comfortable, just you have to, if you have this much of flexible, just you stay and look forward. This is enough to you. You can get the benefit on your core and also to be increase your calf muscles and thigh muscle strength, and also to be expand you can expand your chest. You can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, inhale up, exhale, relax. This is the Paschimottanasana. What does benefit is Paschimottanasana means? It is the flexibility to our forward and also to be increase our thigh muscles and calf muscles, and also to be increase our chest. We can increase our respiratory system. When we bend forward, automatically that lungs will come to forward, that we can take breathe freely. So this is the effective. If you are suffering from any constipation means it's a problems on your abdomen. So we can remove our constipation. So next one, back bending asana. So just you have to press the palms, slowly lift your abdomen, lift your chest, lift your legs, lift your trunk. Then slowly relax your neck. This is the Purvattanasana. You can stay within how much comfortable, go long time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly drop your legs, drop your hips, and relax your chest. Come to relax. This is the Purvattanasana. When we have done that forward bending, we must do for back pain. This is the complementary asana while to do practice yoga posture. What does benefit is the Purvata asana means it is give the strengthening our body, complete anterior body to the partial body. Okay, right? Now come to lie down posture one asana and supine posture come to one asana. How to increase our strength of our body and also to be increase our respiratory system. Just you have to come Jatara Parirutta Asana. Just you have to lift your both legs up to the 90 degree. If you can't able to do lifting your both legs at a time, just you can't able to do lift both legs at a time. Just you have to bend your legs, lift your both legs upward. Slowly drop your legs on left side. One, two, three, four, five. You can observe your trunk, how much body come to twisting. Inhale, lift, then slowly exhale, come to right side. Relax your shoulders, relax your spine, relax your legs. Observe your breath. Inhale slowly, come to lift your both legs up to the 90 degree. Slowly relax your legs. Let's come to Shavasana. This is the Shavasana while we are going to lie down posture. This is the basic of asana. Now come to prone posture. So this is the Makarasana. Makarasana means it's a crocodile posture, right? So legs together. Now come to Bhujangasana practice. Just you have to drop your elbows on the floor. Slowly inhale to lift your chest. Lift your chest only. Okay. Lift and look forward. Yes. This is enough. Look forward. Stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Slowly exhale. Drop your chin to the floor. Once again, practice of Bhujangasana. Take a deep inhale. Lift your chest. Look forward. Stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly drop your fold on the floor. Relax. Slowly come to sitting posture. Yes, close your, fold your legs. Come to the sitting position. Any meditative posture. This is Padmasana. Take a right foot on the left thigh. Drop your left foot to the right. This is the meditative posture Padmasana. Padma is the flower. Its asana looks like a Padmasana. Ardha Padmasana, just if you can't able to do Padmasana, just you have to do Ardha Padmasana. Just take one leg to the another leg. Yes, this is the Ardha Padmasana. Now we are going to do practice Pranayama. I told you Prana is the breath, Yama is the expansion. Now we are divided into 3 types of Pranayama. That's the stimulating Pranayama. Second one is sound or vibrating Pranayama. Third one is cooling Pranayama. We can practice 3 types of Pranayama and a single Pranayama. Like among the stimulating Pranayama, we divided into 3-4 types. Okay, now we are going to do only one Pranayama, Nada Shuddhi Pranayama. It's the stimulating of both nostrils. And second one is cooling Pranayama. It's the effective if it is control the temperature to our body. That is cooling Pranayama. Vibrating Pranayama, we divided into 3-4 types. So that is we are going to teach only one Pranayama, that is affecting of our nadis. That is vibrating Pranayama. Now first Pranayama, Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. Just simply Take left palm chin mudra on your knees. I told you, just tip of your thumb and index finger. Just drop your palm on left palm to the left knee. Take right palm, close your. This is Bhrugi Mudra. Okay, tip on your thumbs and ring finger and middle finger, and stretch your little finger and index finger like this. Just can you able to see? This is the Bhrugi Mudra. Okay, this is the Chin Mudra. Left palm should be Chin Mudra, right palm should be Bhrugi Mudra. Close your right nostril, exhale from left nostril. Inhale left nostril, exhale from right nostril. Inhale to right nostril, exhale from left nostril. Inhale left nostril, close the left nostril, exhale from right nostril. Last round. Inhale right nostril, close the right nostril, exhale from left nostril. Gently drop your palm, observe your breath. Now last pranayama, Brahmari pranayama. Just you have to touch your both fingers, just open your palms. Just you have to close your thumbs to your ear. Then you have to close your little finger and ring finger. You have to close your eyes through index finger and middle finger. So like this. Just you have to open your palm, close the eyes through the ring finger, index finger and middle finger. Like this. Okay. Then you have to close the fingers. Ring finger and index finger should be closed. Open your these three fingers. Then you have to close your thumbs to the ear. You have to close your eyes through the middle finger and index finger. Inhale deeply. Chant Makara. This sound. Inhale deeply. Chant Makara. Inhale. Once again, deep inhale. Relax your mudra. Open your eyes. This is the Brahmari pranayama. Its effect goes to our brain cells and also it is activate our mind. So this is the effect of Brahmari pranayama. Now we are going to do ending session prayer. Before, just recall the all today's session. First, we have done the breathing exercise and also we can done we done that movement of sitting and standing breathing exercises, and we have done standing posture asanas. We have done sitting and prone and supine posture asanas. Inhale deeply. Now chant Patanjali Namana Shloka. Yogena chittasya padena vacha malam sharirasya cha vaidhyakena yopadgarotam pravaram munina Patanjalim pranjaliranatosmi. Om Shanti Shanti. Shanti. Hold your hands back. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Bend forward. Surrender to Mother Earth. Drop your foot to the floor. Inhale. Come up. Gently rub your palms under the heat. Once again, rub your palms 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep touching your eyeballs without touching your eyes. Gently open your eyes. Look at your palms. Yes. Finally, touch your both hands in front side. Just clap 10 clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Namaste to all. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
I would like to thank this opportunity to thank our principal, Reverend Father Rohan D. Almeida, for this opportunity to conduct this workshop. I thank our resource person for today, Mr. Gopinath, for grand demonstration and lighting up more about yoga. A special thank to Ms. Yashaswini and Ms. Akshata for all the technical support and efforts they have put into make this possible. And also Ms. Bonita for the welcome. Once again, I thank you all for joining. Thank you very much.